Canada. We out here walking. Cold today, but still very beautiful. The sun is coming up. It's getting bright out there. And very bright out there, but very, very beautiful where I live. How's everybody doing? Come on in. You're welcome in, man. Welcome in. Everybody come on in. Have a seat. Have a break. We're talking about bad police. We're talking about bad police today. Police thinking they can take a mile when you give them an inch. And why 99% of citizens always go along with unlawful orders. Maybe most citizens don't know what a lawful and an unlawful order is what I'm thinking to a certain degree. Because if I wasn't reading the law and studying the law the way I am, maybe I wouldn't understand the lawful and unlawful demands of police. You see how that works? So maybe the citizens are not all just boot licking and deep throating the boot. Maybe they are just thinking that that's the law. When the cop tells you to do something, that's the law. And, you know, they've seen videos where people get arrested and dragged out of their car and this and that. So they just say, I'm not taking zero chances. Once a cop says something, I just automatically do it, which is not right. Because that's how authoritarian creeps in, is when people don't know their laws, know their rights, and the police just use unlawful suggestions to get you to move along. So ask yourself, how many of you guys even know the basic driving laws? And we drive every day, right? And you still don't know some of the symbols or some of the this and that you're passing, right? So how would they expect us to know all the laws? Do you know there's 175 different property code violations for $105 each that my government can come and give me? $105 each. There's over 175 of them. Somebody drove their they drove their four-wheeler into that guy's garage. What is that? That is Halloween decorations. These are Halloween decorations, and that's a garage. The neighbor behind him, I'll go take a walk over there later, he drove his four-wheeler, one of his recreational vehicles, right into the guy's garage. They sent 3 cop cars here for that. And then I was walking the other day, and I'm talking about how cops are useless, and this guy hears me, and he says, yes, they're useless. So I guess he thought they would solve his problem. That is not a cop problem. It's just like a neighbor-on-neighbor problem where you have to sue somebody, and that's it. And it don't look like the guy behind him has no money to pay for his garage. That guy has a really nice garage. We're in Verner, Ontario, Canada, guys. Verner, Ontario, Canada. There's 1,000 people here. There is only 300 houses. Here's a house for sale right here, my friends. It's not the best house in the world, as you can see from they don't keep it going good, but they only want 2 something on the internet. I bet you can give them less. She looks okay. I bet you can convince her to give them less. Those are the problem right here. You want to know why your rent's so high? Prices around your area, and the government too. The government don't care how many times somebody loses this house, buys it, and loses it, as long as they pay the tax on the way out, and they pay a realtor on the way out, or taxes on the way in, and the realtor on the way out to sell it to someone else, paying taxes. Just imagine how much taxes, like some of these houses are 150 years old and shit. Like look at this house over here. My dog's just sniffing at this. Look at this house over here. It's probably like 150 years old or some crap. And imagine how many months of tax that this family, say the family's been in there for hundreds of years or whatever, just that house has paid itself off. Like they've taxed that house 100 times. It probably cost about $30,000 or $50,000 to build that house 100 years ago, and the government's made about $450,000, $500,000 from all the reselling and all the every little bell and whistle that they want to get you on. You know what I mean? And it's sickening how much they can really get you for. Mostly if you're a dissenter. Like if you're a dissenter, if you're somebody who doesn't agree with the government fully, like I was saying, with these people that just go along with any kind of government demand. They don't question it, nothing. They don't Google search nothing. They just say, oh, that person, they're in charge. They said something, I should do it. Like, I'm thinking that maybe those people just don't even know any better. I thought maybe they were just following unlawful demands because they're scared of going against the system or something. I don't even think they know any better. And that's where I'm walking right now, down to a school over here. Oh, shoot, I have to go home and get my tripod. I have to shoot something at a school today for a protest I'm going to, that they want to put a cop in every school in Ontario, Canada. We have 15 million people. Our children are good children. We have maple syrup and hockey sticks, and they want to put a cop in every school. So I called the principal at the school down here and told her I was going to be shooting a news story outside of the school, and I just didn't want nobody to call the cops, you know what I mean? And she's like, for what? And I told her about like them wanting to put the cop in the school, and she's like, well, we already have that. That's normal. The cop comes once every, like, you know what I mean? Twice a year or something, she said, and talks to the kids for an hour or two about bullying and shit. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm like, they actually want to put a cop there for like the whole time the kids are in school. And she's like, no. She's like, what's the article? And I told her about the article of the protest that was down in a city down there. And then she was just amazed. She was like, I cannot even believe this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to that protest. So I'll be driving 4 hours there, and I'll be driving 4 hours back next week to go to a protest, guys. And I'll be walking around the big city. I'll be live streaming around the big city, talking to you guys, making sure everything is okay before I go to because yeah, I can't let these people put cops in every school. Like, literally, these cops, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. So they know that the citizenry is not going to question them. So we let them into school to teach our children about cyberbullying and predators and all those things. Now look what they want to do. Instead of twice a year, they want to sit in there all year with your children. Who wants these people all year with their children? Like, come on. That's ridiculous. Who wants these armed, I don't know if they're going to be armed there, but who wants cops with your children? Who wants to make a pipeline from preschool to prison? Nobody. Like, that's just insane that they're doing that. So I was going to this school over here, but I forgot my tripod. I'll take my dog for a walk and I'll go later. But I've got to do a little live there, and then I just got to shoot some B-roll footage just at a corner of a school or a little playground in behind with no kids in it today. And then, yeah, I'll release a little video about my protest that's coming up. Sorry about the sun, guys. Might look good on the camera, but I'm not too sure. I'm freaking blinded. I can't even read the chats. Let me stand in the shade here while my dog sniffs a tree. Let me read these chats with you. Hey, guys. Welcome to my live stream on Loose Screws News. Thank you for Ice Shop. Hey, hi, Puti Kubjana. Hi, JJIAAI. On his dog must have took a dump and he picked it up. I pick up all my dog stuff. Yeah, stop this at all costs. Hello, Prairie number one. You're number one here. I don't like commies. Whatever. I don't like commies at all, guys. Protecting students from students. The cops aren't protecting students from students. Children are allowed to be children. If the children do something wrong in school, you call a cop. There's no need to have a cop there to prevent something from happening. Like in Canada, where I come from, nobody's going to the school and doing all kinds of bad things like in some countries. We do not need to give these people a mile. They took an inch and they're going to take a mile. Then next it's going to be metal detectors in the schools. They're going to need to form a form a SWAT team in the basement just in case. You know what I mean? It's just a eating up of our resources. Like there is no reason to put cop in school. Do you want to? These cop are only held accountable 1% of the time. I just released a short video. I think they're found that they've done something wrong 2% of the time, but only 1% of the time they're ever punished. It's just like, do you want these people around your children who are never held accountable for anything they do? Imagine the personality disorder you must get when you're never held accountable for anything you do, and then when you are held accountable, you're given the lightest sentence ever. I don't litter. Why do you speak this way? I don't know why I'm speaking. It all starts at home. Hello, Prairie. Hello, Jimmy. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Dan. A lot of facts I spit here, man. They claim it's for the safety of the kids. Prairie's on my side. You know what I'm talking about. They claim it's for the safety of the kids, but you know what it is. If you go look at the thumbnail that I had put on my chat yesterday night, it's of a cop standing in front of a metal detector with his hand straight out like this, and a baby sitting beside him dressed up like Tupac. And there's a sign right above the baby. It says, scanning for dissent, right? Scanning for people who will dissent against their government. The first step of a government is to take away your children, man, is to brainwash your children. So let's put a cop with them 24 hours a day, teach them that the police are the best thing since sliced bread, which anyone in the world knows they're not. Even children know they're not. I had little children the other day asking me about my channel. They seen me and I was like, oh, no, I film cops. And they're like, oh, we hate cops too. Like they don't want to be at, the children do not want cops at the school with them. Like I've said this a couple times in the last few chats, but you know when you're driving and there's a cop behind you and you get nervous and you might make a mistake and stuff? Well, do you want your children to be making simple mistakes while they're on the way to school, all nervous that the cop might not like them for the color of their skin or for whatever relationship choices they make? Or maybe you know how you don't want to even contempt a cop. You know how you don't even want to say not one little thing to a cop. You just want to get your ticket and go home safe. Well, make that into your children who don't even know how to control their emotions. So one time your child tells the cop to F off because it's in a bad mood, because maybe you and your son or daughter argued at home that morning and you dropped your kid off, and maybe the cop and his wife argued, and now you got these two people meeting up with one who's in a high position of authority who can ruin your child's life forever. We do not want that. Not in my country, man. Maybe where you're from, maybe if that's what you want to do with your children, but I want my children to be able to protest my government, dissent against my government, be suspicious of my government. Why would you why would you want to be just 100% compliant with your government? Does that not sound like a recipe for disaster? I don't rush my dog, sorry guys. She just really does what she wants to do. I just make sure she's safe, so that's why I don't read the chats a lot, so. I don't listen to too many rules, man. A lot of rules are made for people that just want to follow a sign on the wall. Like there's a lot of people that can't wake up and just make their own choices in life. So they need a sign on the wall there. They need an officer standing there. They need another mayor there. They need a counselor there. They don't know how to make their own decisions in life. So they always need a sky daddy or some kind of fictitious belief about, I know, where did I come from, or what's all the meaning of all this and stuff. Like, yeah, there's meaning behind it, but am I going to sit there and waste my whole life wondering what the meaning behind life is? I'm not wondering why the hell that tree is there. I'm just going to sit and enjoy the sight. I'm going to sit and enjoy the sounds. But definitely, the cops want to be in the school with our children. They want to be brainwashing and molding our children into um, compliant robots. Like, do we want our kids to actually be compliant robots? No, sir. That's just not going to happen for me, man. So yeah, on October 20th, I'm going to a protest. And then October 25th, I'm going to another protest. And this other protest might be like really, really violent, guys. Like the last time they were fighting about like immigrants in my country, they want to get rid of all the immigrants. They're afraid people are taking their jobs and stuff. I used to work a hard construction job, and there was an immigrant working with me, and my boss was like, he's a hard worker, but you're a harder worker. And from that point on, I knew that an immigrant couldn't steal my job. If an immigrant took your job, it's because you ain't working hard enough, my friend. Because where I come from, they can't pay you less than that immigrant. You know what I mean? Like, it's a law in my country. They can't just be like, oh, I'm going to get a Mexican and pay him $5 an hour instead of you 35, right? So if somebody steals your job, mostly I was in a union. Where's my dog gone? She disappear under a tree? Oh, there she is. She don't want to go the other way. I'm going to have to walk into the sun and go show you the church over here. She's actually being frustrating with me. She'll follow me. But yeah, I forget where my train of thought was right there. I have it. I did pick up my poop bag. Look back in the chat, buddy. You see me going and putting it right in the garbage. What are you talking about? So yeah, my dog is very special, guys. I got to get her walking. She's a little bit overweight there. I was lazy all summer and all last winter with her. So thank you for being here on the walk. But yeah, don't worry about these haters in the chat. If you want, you can block them yourself because I don't know what I'm doing. I can't even see the chat because of that sun. And I've got to watch my dog a lot. Let me go in the shade here and just make sure enough stuff is not being unruly and stuff. Your train derailed a while ago. Well, why do you think I'm called Loose Screws News? Do you think my whole picnic basket is full? Man, I ain't even got enough sandwich in my picnic basket for me. John Carpe, one of Canada's top constitutional lawyers, believes by Xmas we could be living in a police state. I believe it. John Carpe, hey, I'm going to look that up because I believe it. Like, we are on our way there. That's another reason that they're putting the police in those schools. They're putting those police in those schools because they want to make sure children are not learning their constitutional rights on the internet from people like me. Like, your constitutional rights ain't hard to read. They write these laws how they write newspapers, okay? Like, they write it so a grade 4, grade 3, or whatever it is can understand the law. They're not writing it as a secret. Just because you can't read it doesn't mean that somebody else can't read it. Maybe you're just not concentrating enough. Maybe you got more things going on in your life and you don't want to concentrate and you just rather plead guilty or something. But yeah, the state doesn't want you to know your constitutional rights. They don't want you to know your freedoms. They don't want you to know anything like that. They literally want to put a cop in there and they want to make it that your children are scared every day to go to school and their acids are building up and they can keep track of the poor kids, right? You think they're not taking notes? You think they're not taking notes about who they think the future criminal is going to be? Right? Pigeonholing your kid right from grade school. Okay, well, he doesn't listen when I tell him to walk down that hallway that way. So I'm going to write it in this book, and we're going to keep a whole list of all these kids' names, and we're going to put it in the prevention program, right? Right? There's all these prevention police nowadays, and feelings police, right? Like, literally, I go to court the other day. They want to take my phone to prevent me from doing a crime. I said, that's not how the law works, my friend. The law works as if I commit a crime, you come and arrest me. You don't do prevention. Now it's going to be eventually it's going to be the thought police. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we think you're thinking. They got all these internet laws coming out now that people don't even know the regular laws. Like we all have licenses. We barely know the license laws as it is, right? So, and like I was saying, like, code enforcement can come over here and give this guy one of 100 million fines at $105 each. I added it up. Code enforcement has the power to come to your residence, give you 183 tickets, and they're all valued at $105 each. They can give you like $17,000 worth of fines if your shit isn't up to their standards. Is that helping you? So if you got a draft in your door, like, literally there's a law for $105 fine. If you have a drafty door and they catch you with a drafty door, that they can give you a fine And do you think that's going to help get you your door fixed? Do you think somebody with a drafty door or whatever kind of problem they have has the money to fix it? Like, somebody driving with a little bit of an issue with their car, you probably don't have the money to fix it, or they don't fix it. But the government doesn't care like that, man. Come on, mama. You're slowing us. Yeah, you're slowing everybody down, mama. Like, literally, I don't rush my dog, guys. Sorry about that. Well, we'll get on the walk. There's something nice I want to show you up here at church, and there's a antiques dealer. Come on, mama. Hey, baba, 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 baba. Come on, come on. You're gonna get ran over by the lawnmower over there. Somebody's driving that lawnmower. Oh yeah, guys. Maybe we only have to cut our grass one more time. We might only have to cut our grass one more time. Come on, doggy, please come. My doggy's just so slow today. I need the exercise too, but I gotta wait for my dog, guys. Sorry. She's I've never rushed her. I've never used harsh words with her. I've got nowhere to go, so there's no really reason to rush. We have a grocery store there. We got a hardware store there. We have a liquor store. Come on, mama, this way. We got to get away from the tractor. It's too loud. We got a liquor store. We got a post office over there. Come on, mama. Come on. We got the bank. I think the sun might be too bright for her eyes, because always she wants to go this way, because if we ever turn that way, she knows I'm going home. So I might have to bring her into the vet. She's been sneezing lately and a little bit of breathing problems, and she's overweight. I might have to get a new diet for her, and I don't know what to do. I don't know why she's overweight. I only feed her twice a day, and I cook fresh chicken for her, and peas and carrots and stuff. And it might be my neighbor. My neighbor likes to leave the cat food out, I think, and my dog might be just eating unlimited cat food when my dog goes over there, which really, really sucks. Sorry, guys, this guy's going to, probably lawnmower his grandma's lawn or something. I gotta go to this church over here. It's like 100 and something years old. Really beautiful, but the dog is so slow today, man. Sometimes I'll have to take a walk by myself and just go with the flow, but I'm trying to get my dog to lose some weight, man. She's literally, I got her when she was 12 pounds, and she's probably 16 pounds now. Oh man, I feel like I'm such an abusive owner. Come on, mama. Woo! Let's go! Come on, mama. Come on, look at her chest. Her chest is like a booty. It's go boom, 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 side to side there. She got so much fat on her chest right now that it's making it hard for her to breathe at night and stuff. But all the symptoms is just sounds like a sleep apnea. So and there's no other symptoms. She's got allergies. She's sneezing sometimes when she comes outside. But yeah, it's just the overweightness. I've got to get her to walk. Come on, mama, bye. Bye. Come on. You jiggling, baby. You jiggling. Come on, get to safety over here. Oh, maybe this guy's cutting the church grass. This guy could be cutting the church grass. Come on, mama. So yeah, there's laws in Canada that I can't protest a church. I can't protest certain places. I have to go 100 yards away. So 300 feet away I've got to go if I want to protest a church. So say they did something bad to somebody, these people at this church, and I want to protest them, I would have to go 100 feet away. Look at the property they own. So literally I have to go from past that red bench 100 feet away to protest this church if they were touching little children. Or I'd have to go see where them line of trees are way over there where that other building is. I'd have to go well, I couldn't, because that's private property too. So literally, so if I was in the front of the church, it's a street, houses across the street, I'd have to go down by the train tracks in between that building and that building. I would be down by the train tracks over there saying, please don't touch the children. No, man, what kind of law is that? So now every courthouse is going to be a protected zone. You can't protest, or you're going to be put like 200 feet away. The other people are going to be put 200 feet the other way, and you're not going to be able to hurt each other's feelings. Ontario, Canada. We're in Verner, Ontario, Canada. There's only 1,000 people here. There is 300 houses. We got a liquor store, we got a restaurant, we got a gas station, grocery store, post office, library, hardware store. We've got an arena. We got a lot of things here, man. Restaurant. Got a lot of things. But what we do have is a lot of bad cops. A lot of the bad cops are put in little small towns like this because the citizens are very compliant in small towns like this, right? So the citizens are very, very compliant in small towns like this, and those brutalizing cops won't get anybody lipping off to them. You see how that happens? You got a lot of people think they're just shipped like from station to station, but that's not really true. They're mainly just shipped to the small stations because they want people that will just abide by what the cop says and to do the whatever the cop says, right? So they want people who are just going to listen and abide by unlawful demands and not their rights. And a lot of these people in this small town, this small community, they don't know their rights, right? So those cops are safe here. They're not going to abuse anyone. Everybody's going to line up and listen to them. Where'd my dog go? Come here. Come on. You're not following me. Come here. No. Come on. Oh, I got to go her way. Jesus. I'm a slave to this dog. Okay, let's go. We'll go your way. We'll go your way. Thank you. I know you're taking care of me. You're protecting me. She don't listen too well. But I've never really demanded anything from her. But I rescued her like 2.5 years ago. I found her running around in a city over here somewhere and bring her home with me, and that's it. She's here until she's gone, and then I'm never getting another animal because I like to travel, and I've got all you beautiful champions with me. So I need to be able to free up myself to go on a plane and to go to an island or to go to a country where there's protests, because my channel is like a protest channel. It's not just bad cops, but the cops are the ones that are keeping us from protesting our government. The cops are the ones keeping us from protesting each other. I don't care if you're on Israel's side, if you're on the other side. I don't want nobody not to be able to protest their side. When people aren't allowed to protest, that's when the whole world starts working wrong. That's when the whole world starts working wrong, and the World War I, the World War II, and we don't want that World War III to come. There ain't no good outcomes in World War III, my friend. But we want people to be able to talk and protest and do whatever they got to do to, you know what I mean? To get by in life. I forget what country it is, but there's a country you can actually protest. There's like a once a year time, and you can protest. You're throwing stuff at the cops and doing all kinds of crazy shit in the city, and they won't arrest you because they want you to get your frustrations out. So they let you do up to a certain amount. They won't arrest you, but they'll let you protest properly so you can tell the government how mad you are and get all your frustrations out so those frustrations aren't built up and you're doing destructive shit, protesting your government. And that's what I tell all these police when I'm protesting. Wouldn't you rather me protest awfully but lawfully? Because my protests are never really like, I'm not asking anymore. You know what I mean? I'm demanding, and I'm not demanding nicely no more. They've already refused my requests many, many times. So now I'm lawfully but awfully protesting. I don't care if you think it's awful. What the police do a lot of times is very, very awful too. I don't give a shit. I'm lawful but awful, guys. And if you don't like that, then you can go to those channels where people are just sitting on their knees and begging the government for some kind of mercy or some kind of compassion. I'm demanding my compassion from my rights that have been written for me. And I'm not taking nothing less. Literally, the judge the other day, I was in court, and he's like, I'm denying you your right to audio record this court session for your own record keeping because it's not an important court session. You know what happened 2 seconds after he denied me my rights? The prosecutor lied to him. The prosecutor lied to him right in court. Now I've got to go order transcripts of that court session which is going to cost me hundreds of dollars, instead of having, come on, mama, we'll go this way, instead of having the audio recording of it, where I could have just transcribed it myself. And I could have bring the audio recording as evidence, registered it as evidence the proper way, swore it was true, and I could have had my transcript of it, and I could have submitted the evidence. But the judge, too, said, I seen the look on his face. I said, Your Honor, now you're coming to court. I can't afford $300 in transcripts, I told him, but you know what I can afford? I can afford to go to a justice of the peace and to tell the justice of the peace, I need you as a witness in a constitutional challenge for a remedy for breaching my rights. And the remedy, the cure for them breaching my rights, I want them to pay for the transcripts. Or I'm going to go pay for them. I'm keeping the receipt, and I'm suing the judge, and I'm suing the Crown Corporation of Ontario, because now I'll have actual damage. Every other time I don't have actual damage. It's, oh, they falsely arrested me. There's no damages. No lawyers taking you. No judges giving you nothing. This is Canada, guys. Get over that. Thinking you're going to go out as an auditor and get falsely arrested and make any money at all. That's not going on. If anybody thinks my content is about that, zero. I will make $0 in lawsuits unless cops literally chop off my leg or my arm. I'm not getting a dollar. So don't think my content is anything about anything like that. My content is me putting myself on the line for the bare minimum, and hopefully you guys just watch it and share it, like it and subscribe and do all those things, right? Because real consequences for these people is just embarrassment. Their daughters, granddaughters, grandson, uncles, moms, brothers, sisters are going to have to watch these videos eventually. It's going to pop up through their feed. They're going to see a thumbnail with their uncle on it, automatically click on it, realize their uncle's an idiot, and the uncle's going to know that, you know, some of his family members are probably watching these YouTube videos, and I think this is the only way we're going to be able to control these people. If more of us take cameras, because the news agencies ain't doing it. Like the mayor down the road from me, he spent $16,000 on his credit card. Come on, mama, let's go this way. He spent $16,000 on the corporate credit card, and nobody in the city even cares. Like, he had no plan on paying it back until 2 residents did a freedom of information on him. When 2 residents did a freedom of information on him, then he realized that he had to do something to cover it up. Come on, mama, here. Yeah, so now, come. Sorry, guys, I don't really talk terse to my dog, but she's standing by the road, and I just want to film this beautiful tree. A little dog right there, too. See, you don't have to even watch your dog around here. Your dog should. If your dog loves you, it should never run away, guys. Right? Your dog ran away. You didn't lose your dog if it's gone. Because you see that dog? It was here. Could have ran away. My dog can run away. The problem with the internet is that it gives a platform to lunatics. This guy is not necessarily a liar, but he is painfully ignorant. Yes, I'm ignorant, yes. I'm very old internet troll now. You must pay the troll. Give me some money, troll. Hit that donate button. I don't even know if the donation button's there. Hit the button right there, guys. Give me the subscribe, give me the like, give me the thing. The internet gives everybody a platform. Everybody needs a voice. So if there's 400 people listening to my voice, maybe 200 agree with me, 200 don't agree with me. That's up to you guys to talk about in the comment section. Come on, mama. Here, now. Hey, yasso, 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 yasso. She only listens to Jamaican when I say yasso. That means here in Jamaica. Come here. Let's go now. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You're not giving up on the walk. You need at least an hour walk every morning and every afternoon. You need to lose some weight, mama. Come on. And I'll give her a break over here. Actually, she just had a break. I was just standing there and she was just standing there. Come on, mama. Let's go this way. We're going to go down the trail and go down by the river. I've got a big booty girl waiting down by the river. Hey, hey. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to get across this with my dog. Across the train tracks and stuff. Yeah, so a lot of bad cops out there. Man, I got to go her way. I'm sorry, guys. I had something to show you over there, but I can't argue with her. I'm too old for this. I'm too old to argue, mama. Let's go then. All right, you win. You win again. So I don't know where I lost my train of thought, man, but these police in school, only 1% of them get ever held accountable for anything. Listen, anybody in the chat, do you think that 99% of citizens lie when they accuse police of criminality? Right? Do you think anyone is really lying when they say they've been abused by the cops? Not many people are lying. Not many people want to go through a 3, 4, 5 year process of holding cops accountable. People don't even want to go to court for holding people accountable. So why would these people be making false allegations against the cops? It just doesn't make no sense to me. And most of society believes that the cops are just never do nothing wrong. It's coming like they need these police because they think they can't protect themselves. And that's another thing. Like, as soon as you take all the weapons from a society, people really can't protect themselves. So they have the illusion that they need the police. But these people don't even know that. Like, you know, out of 10,000 times, maybe once a police stops a criminal. More citizens stop criminals than the police. More citizens stop criminals than the police, guys. It's like, we even need criminals. We don't need criminals, I'll tell you that much. We definitely do not need criminals. And I definitely don't like criminals, if you guys ever think of that. Like, I don't want criminals to be doing crime. Where the heck did my dog go? Oh, she went down here? She went down here. Come here, Mama. He scared me there. He never went down this way before. Are you getting dementia too? Are you turning 10 years old soon? You're getting dementia. Yeah, we got a pharmacy here too in this one little town, guys. All kinds of stuff here, man. Pharma choice. Yeah, so we definitely don't need police. And same with small communities like this. They built a brand new police station over there. Like, spent millions and millions of dollars. They don't maintain it. The boat's getting run down. Cracks in all the cement that they just had. Weeds overgrowing. Like, abusing citizens like me. Falsely arresting citizens. Like, I already had police over there held accountable for what they did to me. And I'm holding every one of these police accountable. Like, these police abused me at the courthouse. I have a peace bond hearing coming up November 17th, 2025. A peace bond, guys, is a order for these officers to keep the peace and be of good behavior. And a judge is going to sign this on November 17th. I'm about 80% sure because I've got the video of what they did to me. And yeah, they're not going to be able to be in the same building as me, so they won't be able to be at the court when I go to court. And the other guards that are there harassing me still, 3 of them gang stalked me through the whole court last time I was there, to the point where they followed me into the clerk's office, and one of the cops jumped in front of the door and let the door slam off of his legs and stuff, and started looking at me like I opened the door to slam it off him. And luckily, there was a guy I was talking to telling him that these cops are trying to falsely arrest me to get me without bail. So he was watching, and right away he said, "Hey man, you jumped in front of that door." He saved me, buds. I've got the interview. I waited for him to come out of court, gave him a mic, and I got the interview with him. So I'm releasing that video next week there. I'm going to let it sit in my unlisted for a while, give some people the links. I give people early links to all my videos, like if you engage in the comment section or this and that, or if I'm on live, I'll tell you guys where to go find a link for one of my early videos so you guys can watch it earlier if you watch videos. But we all need to watch these videos. We need to hit smash the like. We need to hit the comment section. We need to talk about it because it sends it out. Like, we need to send all these videos out and embarrass all of these government workers, man. We shouldn't have bad government workers. Bad government workers should get punished twice or 3 times what the regular population gets punished. Like, we give cops all these tools and all these things that they can heal all their trauma, but they choose not to heal their trauma and take their trauma out on the citizens, and then they literally use their trauma as an excuse to get a lighter sentence. I'm going to tell you a story about a cop. He took his flashlight and he started hammering this homeless guy. Whap, 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 whap. Then he jumped on his head, kicked him, boom, 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 tasered him, did a whole bunch of brutal stuff to him, dragged him like a rag doll, and just falsely arrested him and did a whole bunch of brutal stuff to him. You know what this cop blamed that assault on the citizen for? He said that was his post-traumatic stress because his job is so hard that he deals with so much bad citizens that they gave him post-traumatic stress that it made him beat up a homeless guy. Listen, man, I have post-traumatic stress. I've had it for 40 years. I'm a 50-year-old man. I've pretty much had it since I was born, and I've never beat up a homeless man because of my family issues or post-traumatic stress from whatever happened to me. I've never beat up a homeless guy with a weapon and thinking I could get away with it. You know what I mean? So this guy blamed his post-traumatic stress, unhealed trauma, guys. The cops have all the resources. We pay them all the resources to go heal their trauma. Any police force in Canada right now has 10 to 15% of their police officers off work on full pay. Full pay, every police station, your police station too in USA, your police station too in UK, 10% to 15% of them people, it's built in the budget and they make sure they use it. They know which cops to let go for a certain amount of time. Say this cop messed up. Say this cop got busted for being a tyrant, right? And he messed up and he got 30 days off work, no pay or something. Well, they know exactly who to put back to give them that special little payback. You know what I mean? They know how to run these things. To me and you, the system is broken. To me and you, the system is fully broken. And that's what they say. They let us have that broken word, right? Oh, the system is broken, like just like your car is broken and you can fix it, right? They give you the illusion. They give you the illusion that you can fix the system because it's only broken. But I'm here to tell you, folks, the system is not broken. It's working exactly the way it was designed and intended to work. It might feel broken to me and you, but we haven't been invited to the party. You see how that works? We haven't been invited to the party. So me and you are just going to have to sit back and relax and enjoy our water out of a pump like this one day, right? Because they might just cut off our water at any time. We're dependent on them fully. Once they want to cut off our power, our water, our supply of food, our everything, because we're dissenting and we're saying no to whatever they want to do to us, they control it all. They control your fishing license, your hunting license. They control your gun rights. They literally control your right to breathe, guys. Don't get it ever confused. Don't get it ever confused, man. You have Big Brother in your pocket right now. They're tracking this conversation. They're tracking your movements. Everything is tracked. We all have got Big Brother right here. It's our rectangular box. They know everything we do. They know every sneeze, every washroom break. They know everything about us, guys. You know, when we wake up, when we go to bed, there ain't no secrets. We ain't got no secrets from the government no more. And we gave up all those secrets. And once they want to take all these pretty little wires out, all these pretty little sewers get turned off because we say no to something, then see what happens. See how many people really know how to survive when the local grocery store doesn't get the shipment. You know what I mean? A couple farmers around who have some knowledge, but they can't help out everybody. They're going to do what they got to do, and they're probably going to, not let you come on their land to take their food. And it's going to be a different situation if they ever want to just shut it down on everybody, man. And that's what they'll do. They're never going to lose power. Like you think people gave the blacks the right to not be slaves, and you think people gave the women the right to work and vote. They didn't give anybody anything. They said, oh shit, we need more slaves. We better give them an illusion that they're free. Okay, black people, you're free. Oh, women, we're sorry we did that to you. We were so wrong. They said, oh shit, man, we can make sure all the women are working. We can destroy the family structure. We can make sure that everybody's divorced and unhappy. So now you need 2 houses. You need 2 cars. You need 2 bikes. You need 2 washing machines. You need 2 everything. You know what I mean? The system isn't broken. The system is designed very, very well. It's a smooth working machine that we have no control over, man. We have no control over it at all. Come on, Mama. I know. You love sniff everything. So slow, that dog. Yeah, so for sure, I'm making sure I got my life set that I can just do whatever I want. I got a wood stove. Uh, I'm getting some generators next and stuff. I'm moving to a smaller house farther in the country where I can raise chickens. You can't even raise chickens around here. They got bylaws. They got laws, literal laws against raising your own chicken. Like, how is this even a reality? What, because one neighbor didn't like somebody hearing cook-a-doodle-doo in the morning? Well, ignore cook-a-doodle-doo. I've been in lots of countries where they raise chicken in their backyard. You hear a couple cock-a-doodle-doos in the morning, you go back to sleep or whatever. Well, no, like every Karen's feelings is more important than your rights. Every Karen's feelings in your country is more important than your rights. I'm telling you, I was at the city hall with my camera asking about a no camera policy, and these two gang members were stalking me throughout the whole city hall, and every time a worker walked by, the cop looked the worker in his eye and looked down like in shame that I was there. And all I was doing is just asking them a question about their no camera policy. Oh, but because I'm disabled and because I'm poor, oh, I don't have a right. I'm an embarrassment. Maybe I don't wear the same clothes as them, or my pants ain't pressed, or, so I don't deserve my rights. Maybe I had a problem in my life and I don't deserve rights now. I even had a guy come in my chat section and say, oh, you're on a disability. You don't have any rights. You don't have any say. I shouldn't even be able to vote. Nothing. Nothing. That's the mess of humanity that these cops enjoy. Those are the bootlickers that these cops enjoy. And I'm just like, okay, buddy, you're not going to trigger me. Nothing can trigger me, man. I'm the most calmest, happiest guy. You know what triggers me? When somebody takes away my smallest right. Do you know why that triggers me? 1939 to 1945 Germany. They just didn't load up the Jews into the boxcars. It just didn't start overnight. It started by the smallest rights being taken away by the men in uniform, the security guards, the government workers who didn't want to lose their job. You know, when these things happen, like Germany, 1939, and Hitler comes into power, you still got to pay your mortgage, right? You still got to show up for work, your car notes due, kids need to eat. If you're a cop or whatever, people don't like you already. So what are you going to do? Meld back into the society that doesn't like you? Or are you going to just double down and get your paycheck and bring the bacon home to mama? It's the cops that will force people into boxcars again. We're only 80 years out, guys. Guys, we're only 80 years out from World War II. That's like in the crux of things, in the crux of the world. That's just a heartbeat, man. That's not even much. And I'm in the inner cities. What's going on? Peace, blessings. I'm in the inner city, and many immigrants have roosters. I enjoy hearing nature. Me too, my friend. Oh my God. Right now, there's a crow in the tree right here. I hear everything in the background, little whistles of birds and everything. It's so beautiful. Thanks for your comment. What's going on, Mahogany Queen? Oh, I love my melanated women, man. Woo! I love the melanin. Hey, what's going on? I'm enjoying the dialogue. Well, I'm enjoying talking to you guys, but my dog is not enjoying the walk whatsoever. But she wants to go home. See, she wants to go home. Let me go sit her on the chair, and I'll talk to you guys for a while. Come on, Mama. I know. Poor you. Poor you, so out of shape because your owner is neglectful and was playing on YouTube for the last 2 years. Yeah, for the last year. So yeah, I'm Loose Screws News. I film the government and the cops, and I go to protests. What I want my channel to be is a protest channel and a troll channel. So, sometimes you won't even know if I'm protesting with them or against them, trolling them. I'll just be like, it's gonna be a good channel. It's gonna be funny, man. A lot of times I'm gonna be trolling people, so you won't even know my opinions. But I'm going to a protest on October 20th, and these are one of my opinions. They want to put cops in every school in Canada, and that's not going to happen with me around. Well, it's going to happen, but I have to shout and scream and, you know what I mean? Tell them I don't like it. Go ahead, go sit on the chair. Go lie. Come on, come on, come on. Go sit on the chair. Yeah, man, there's a river down there. There's a river way down there, man. I get the most beautiful sunrises and the most beautiful sunsets, guys. It's just amazing, man. Look, give me 1 second. I've got this big winter jacket on and I'm freaking sweating. You want to go see your friend Ivy? The dog wants to see your friend and her friend isn't even awake. Sorry about that, guys. My mic went dead. Sorry, guys. My microphone went dead, man. The grass on trees. Hey, Eric. Yes, I'm auditing that tree right there. It's winter time and the leaves are still on, so that's really suspicious. Let's go look at that. It's really suspicious. What's going on? This must be a conspiracy theory. It's autumn and the leaves are still on this tree, Eric. That's, oh my God. You're right. I should have been auditing this a long time ago. Eric, this guy comes in my chat all the time and gives me a whole bunch of extra viewers. Just went from 300 to 449. But guys, it's my hours is done. My hour is done. I got to go get some water. I'm in Verner, Ontario, Canada, guys. Verner, Ontario, Canada. Thanks for the 50 likes. Thanks for all the subscribing. Thanks for the probably 100 or 200 hours of watch time that you have given me. I am just so blessed to be here with you guys today. I love you guys all. Thank you, and I will talk to you again. Listen, listen, listen. Got my toque on already. It's cold. Thanks, guys, man. Thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate you all, man. I don't look at the camera much when I'm walking because I'm with my dog and stuff. But yeah, thank you for being here. Sorry if I didn't read your chats. And I always read the chats after I watch my video back. So I always reading your chats, guys. Keep them up, man. I really appreciate you guys. Bye.